Hello, my name is Dante Renee, and welcome to the 10 Room Bizarro YouTube page where I talk about films that I believe need to be talked about more. Like tonight's film, this is 1992, so I believe it's 1992, or 1991, one of those. But actually released on DVD in 2003 by Metal Blade Records. This is Gwar, Tour de SCUM, the DVD of Gwar, Tour de SCUM, put out by Metal Blade Records. Look at that amazing art on the back of this DVD case right here, folks. Wowee. Gwar, Tour de SCUM. I think the actual video says 1991, but the back of the case says 1992 from Metal Blade. This is a live gwar concert experience it was really from the Scum Dogs of the Universe era, and then also America Must Be Destroyed era. So I guess it was, they're playing music equally from kind of both of those albums. So I guess it's mostly America Must Be Destroyed era, actually. And I was first exposed to this on VHS when I was a kid. My friend and I would watch it religiously and were absolutely shocked by it. This is a concert film 60-minute experience that you're just not going to get anymore today in our modern era. You're not going to get a concert film like this anymore. You're not going to see it at Regal Cinema. You're not going to see it at IMAX. You're not going to see it, directed by some top-of-the-line director, like when David Lynch directed a Duran Duran, concert experience. And this is something from another time. It's a time capsule from another time, and that's what makes it so beautiful, as well as many other things. Tour de SCUM is in style. The colors are blown out, and it almost looks like it was shot on video. But was it? I don't know. But it looks like it looks rough. It looks crazy. The sound is rough and crazy. Yet it's great. The sound is great, and the video is great. But it's, to modern eyes, they wouldn't even know how to comprehend the look of this. Now, you can find this, I think, only in pieces on YouTube. It might be in full, but the way to see it is in full. This is Gwar, is a band that, especially during this era with their original singer before he died, where they are such a visual band, such a visual experience, and you get to see the utter chaos of their live experience, in this era, in the 90s, in the early 90s. It's unbelievable. This looks like some small, dingy place and where they're playing, and yet their homemade props and insanity are just on full display in such a small space. There's fire dancing, there's thongs from men and women. There's children's coffins, children getting killed, children being raped, making fun of kidnapping, killing priests, killing old ladies, killing hippies, killing skinheads, gun violence, racial stuff. There's one guy dressed in like a black person's Halloween mask, picketers, total bloodletting and violence, and pregnant stomachs, babies being ripped out. Did I mention sodomizing? It is madness. It's absolute madness. There's a parental advisory sticker on the front of this, but I'm thinking, watching this today in our modern times in 2019, it is still shocking. Now, I know today in our totally different climate, this would never even probably be allowed. But I'm saying, okay, something from the early 90s is still going to pack a punch today. Yeah, I got to be honest with you. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this before in a live concert experience. It's horror, it's exploitation, it's black comedy, and it's utter bloodshed and gore. Even if you're not necessarily a huge fan of their music, because I got to be honest, it is an experience. It's an hour long, the goriest hour-long movie you've ever seen, like, in a way. Like, it's just pure money shots for 60 minutes because that's their show. How many songs do we have in this concert? And it looks like also they edited and repeated from various shows. It wasn't just one show, it seems. It looks like they were like kind of simultaneously sometimes repeating scenes from various shows, different angles and different outfits maybe. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 songs on here, 60 minutes. And it is madness. There's even like this monstrous, humongous dinosaur that comes onto the stage. And Slamesta Hyman, I believe her name was. She's in the front here. There's the girl in the band wearing a thong and everything. She was hot. I always thought she was hot. She does a fire dance to the song. I believe it's called Horror of Yig. Oh my gosh, it's incredible. And you're wondering, this is a concert? This is like a low budget, unknown, dingy dive concert? Are you kidding me? And you can hear the sheer punk, raw terror, chaos of their music, and then mixing that with the raw, gore, violent mayhem of their visual experience, and it's insanity. I mean, just think, you can almost smell this 60 minutes. You can smell it. The BO, the sweat, the ass, the blood in people's mouths and in their genitals, the thongs, the latex, the fur. Oh my gosh! I mean, there's even fake semen in here from big penises. I mean, it is absolute mayhem. The best words to describe this, really are mayhem, chaos, raw, gore, no holds barred, boundary breaking. Nothing is sacred. Nothing is untouchable. And to me, when I look at this gwar, when I look at this era of gwar, I don't really know much about them now, but when I look at this era of gwar, being a fan of music through the ages and through the original shock of Alice Cooper and all the way to now with Manson and Zombie and everybody else, I still don't think there's ever been a band this politically incorrect as gwar, and you see them in full display in Tour de SCUM. This reminds me of the era of Howard Stern at his peak when he had his VHS tapes out. I've reviewed a few of them on this YouTube page. You can find them like Butt Bongo Fiesta and such. It brings me back to that time. It brings me back to the crazy Howard Stern, and it brings me back to USA Up All Night, and a time when things were really, really wild. And this is truly an insane experience. I mean, their music on their albums is crazy and raw, but the music here live is blisteringly chaotic. It's insane. This takes concert theater to a whole nother level of the absurd, of the utterly abhorrent and vulgar and insane and violent and offensive and comedic and beautiful in all of its ugliness. Oh my gosh, you feel filthy after watching this thing. This is 1992's Tour de SCUM experience from gwar. Great to watch during the Halloween season. Great to watch anytime. Turn the volume up. And oh my gosh, and also the strobe lights and the fog in here are incredible. If you're watching in a darkened room, the strobe lights are so effective, your entire room will flash. It's crazy. Thank you so much for watching the 10 Room Bizarro YouTube page, where I talk about films that I believe need to be talked about more, like this concert film from 1992 Metal Blade Records, gwar's Tour de SCUM. Thank you so much for watching, and please feel free to check out my own personally made films and music at my Vimeo site, www.vimeo.com/poopydiarrhea. That's POOPYDIARRHEA. You can follow me there, and you can see all my music and my films that are constantly being released and such. Thank you so much, and good night.